Tonight, desperation growing. A crowd of displaced Palestinians in Rafah descending on an aid truck. These are familiar scenes now as hunger grips the entire population. Thousands lined up every day to bring food back to their families. Magdi Hussein stands patiently above the crowd. For God's sakes, Magdi says, every time we come, we leave with nothing. Please, he says, I have 25 people at home. But on this day, the food at this distribution point runs out. The World Food Program warns 1 in 4 Gazans are facing emergency levels of food insecurity, and an additional 500,000 are at risk of famine by May.
People are so scared that they don't know where the next meal's coming from.
Children scrape at the bottom of the empty pan, straight into their hungry mouths. And one little boy saving each tiny fingerful to share with his family. Magdi walks 2.5 miles home. There's nothing today, he tells his waiting family. Elsewhere, people are resorting to eating animal feed. We're forced to do this, he says. There's no alternative. Tonight, the Red Crescent says 150 aid trucks are lined up waiting to get into Gaza. Only 75 entered today, not even close to what's needed. Aid agencies say it's a combination of a lengthy Israeli inspection process, a lawless, chaotic situation inside, and continued Israeli attacks that prevent the aid from getting to the people who need it most. Molly Hunter, NBC News, Jerusalem.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.